Wait till you see how much our hair changed from this to this. From struggling with hair growth to finally seeing healthy, fuller, longer hair. This journey has honestly been so rewarding. And the craziest part, it's not just my hair thriving. Even my little daughter's curls have been growing so beautifully at just 6 months. A few months ago, my hair was constantly dry, breaking, and barely retaining length. And as a mom, sometimes it's hard finding time to actually focus on yourself and stay consistent with hair care. But little by little, I started creating a simple routine that worked for me instead of doing too much at once. A lot of people think hair growth is just about one magic product, but I've learned that healthy hair really comes from consistency and taking care of your scalp and strands properly. Before I share the homemade hair growth serum recipe that has been helping us, I want to quickly share some basic things that has helped me retain length, grow thicker, fuller, and longer hair, and support faster hair growth naturally within a very short period of time. The first thing that changed everything for me was protective styling. And when I say protective styling, I don't mean keeping hairstyles in for months without caring for your hair underneath. I mean styles that reduce daily manipulation and protect your ends from constant friction and breakage. I started wearing low manipulation styles more often. Things like braids, twists, wigs, buns, and simple styles that allowed my hair to rest. Before this, I used to comb my hair and style my hair every other week, which caused unnecessary breakage. Once I reduced that, my hair started retaining more length because I wasn't constantly damaging the ends. The second thing that really helped me was rice water treatments. Now, rice water may not work the same for everybody. It helps strengthen my hair so much. I noticed less shedding, less breakage, and my strands felt stronger over time. I usually apply rice water to my scalp and hair after washing. I'll leave it in for like a few minutes, max 30 minutes. Then I'll rinse it out properly. The key is not overdoing it because too much protein can make the hair dry and brittle. So balance is very important. So I do this rice water treatment every other month. Like I made it a routine. I stuck to it and I became consistent. And my hair was actually a bit yellowish toned before, but I noticed after I started using rice water, my hair became darker. It was almost as if I was using a dark colored dye, a black. Rice water does work for everybody, both male and female, old and young. Another thing that helped me retain length was trimming. Trimming is so important. It may be difficult because it's hard to let go of some extra hair or the excess hair, but trust me, it is very important because once you trim your hair, you see a rapid growth and those split ends will disappear. Next is deep conditioning and hair mask. And honestly, this was one of the biggest game changers for me. A lot of times, people focus only on growth oils but ignore moisture. Dry hair will continue breaking no matter how fast it grows. So I became more intentional about keeping my hair nourished and moisturized. I started doing deep conditioning treatments regularly and using hair masks that restore moisture back into the hair. This helped improve softness, elasticity, and overall hair health. My hair stopped feeling rough and started feeling stronger and healthier from root to tip. I did hair masks like the aloe vera hair mask, the flaxseed hair mask, avocado hair mask as well. Those are the three I would recommend for starters. Another thing that really helped me was scalp oiling consistently. Your scalp is literally the foundation for healthy hair growth. Once I started paying more attention to my scalp health, I noticed such a huge difference. I would gently massage oils into my scalp daily to improve blood circulation and keep my scalp nourished. If you cannot do it daily, I would suggest you do it weekly at least. These massages also felt super relaxing and became part of my self care routine. And now for the part everybody always asks me about, the homemade hair growth serum. I love this serum because it's affordable, easy to make, natural, and packed with ingredients that help nourish the scalp and support healthy hair growth. So in this video, I'm going to show you step by step exactly how I prepare it at home, the ingredients I use, how I mix everything together, and how I apply it into my routine. The less it goes, they expand and shrink. Memories blur faster than you think. The moment's forever, the night's just a blink. So for the main ingredients, we'll be using cloves, moringa leaves, rosemary leaves, chebe powder, fenugreek powder, which was formerly fenugreek seeds. We grinded it into a powder. So everything is now in a powdered form. And then for the oils, we'll be using coconut oil, castor oil, neem oil, olive oil, and soulmate hair oil. So next, you just go ahead and get yourself a clean glass bottle. I usually prefer glass bottle for this process because I usually leave it for a long period of time to really soak up together with the ingredients and the oils to mix up together so that all the nutrients go in. And I've noticed that glass is very good to store oils, especially when you're storing them in cool, dark places. So you get your clean glass bottle or whatever container you choose to use, and you begin to transfer all of these herbs into the container. And after you're done transferring all the herbs into the container, we will then start adding our oils one after the other into the powders that has already been grinded. So if you have the rosemary leaves, the chili powder, the moringa, all in seed form or leafy form, you can go ahead and blend it first. And once they are now in powder form, you put them into your container and then you start adding the oils. So first we'll be going in with the soulmate oil. Something very different I'm doing this time around is adding palm kernel oil. It's what they call banga oil. So ojuku, some tribes in Nigeria call it ojuku. That is the palm kernel oil. So this oil is very rich and potent, very very rich, and it's very good for hair growth. I'm making this batch with this oil for the first time as well, but I've seen the results from my mom's hair because she used it and it worked so well for her. So I'm adding this oil just for extra nutrient because I am freshly postpartum. I just had a baby 6 months ago and I was battling with postpartum hair loss. But after a month of using this, I saw huge results. So when you're done mixing all your oils together, we are going to be using the double boiler method. Some people prefer to then start frying it on the fire directly to the under the heat. But I feel like if you do that, you are taking away the nutrients of those herbs from the oils. So, but that is like a more instant remedy. Like if you want to use the oils immediately, you can actually put it on the fire and stir it, and then receive out the oil. But today we are going to do the double boiler method because this way all your nutrients stays intact. And if you choose to leave it for over a month or 3 weeks in this bottle, it's going to remain very rich and potent till you're ready to sieve it out. So what I did here, I left this oil for a whole month. As you can see, it is already blocked because the AC is always on in the house. So it became solidified, it became a paste. So you see the oils I've mixed up together with the herbs. I had to put it on the fire again. Not on the fire, I had to do the double boiler method again to melt it. And then I went ahead to add more olive oil. I didn't have so much oils to use on this day for this video, but I later added a lot of olive oils to this and I mixed it up together and I left it for another 1 week. So that was like 5 weeks or 6 weeks of the oil mixing together. So when you leave it long enough, you will see that it becomes, in fact, the potency is 100/100. So that's what I've been using. And today, I think you guys should try it out. It's not a difficult thing to do. And if you're currently on a healthy hair journey this year, I just want to remind you that consistency matters more than perfection. So if you've been trying to get your hair healthier, thicker, or longer in 2026, this is your sign to stay consistent and trust the process. Don't forget to save this video, share it with someone on their hair journey, and come back for more hair care content if you want to see your hair truly thrive this year. and come back for more hair care content if you want to see your hair thrive in 2026.